Y'all, I hope you are all doing well. I of course, was just on the We'll Do It Live alternative podcast with my good buddy and co-host Red Pill Revolution, and you can catch that show on his channel, Red Pill Revolution. And came here. I've seen this video. Somebody sent it to me. I can never remember who sends me these things. I'm so sorry if you send me the link and I don't catch your name because I got so many messages coming in and I'm just overwhelmed. I really have been. Never had so much attention on my channel and so much critiques and trolls and everything else going with it. Yeah, it goes with the territory, folks, but I thank each and one of my listeners. You guys are so awesome. I can't say enough good things about you, and I'm working hard to expose what I believe is the Ebola. I do not believe that there's an Ebola hoax happening. I think I have a tremendous amount of exposure to covering this, going back months now. Showing how Kent Brantley and Nancy Wright Ebola and other characters could not have had Ebola, that those things were all set up. I think that we are being played in a massively, really twisted sort of way. And I think I have another perfect example here. And the latest victim, of course, is this Amber Vinson. It's a 29-year-old nurse, right? She's the second nurse to be infected supposedly with this Ebola virus in the United States. Of course, she was known to have been caring for Ted here, Thomas Eric Duncan, the black guy in the green shirt, something that you really see a lot on my videos because that is exactly the type of mind control, trauma-based fear monarch programming, right? Color coding programming that they're using to convince you that there is some horrible outbreak that, is either happening right now or is about to happen. If you go by the alternate media, you will be told that they are covering up everything and this outbreak is airborne and it's going to go right across the country and it's all, and all this stuff. I don't believe it, really, okay? This is my personal opinion. So I ask you all that if you're new and you're watching this for the first time, make your own opinion and don't just watch one video. Please watch several videos. Watch many. Watch as many as you can. Don't just watch me. Watch everyone else, too. But I'm going to give you my opinion. Now, I'm going to show you this video here of this Amber Vinson who flew. Okay, she flew on the October the 13th. She flew from Cleveland to Dallas on Frontier Airlines 1143. Then on October the 14th, she went to the Texas Presbyterian Hospital with a high fever. When she went on the plane, apparently they took her temperature at that point, and it was 99.5. And now they're telling anyone who was on that particular flight to contact the CDC. So I want to show you here the coverage of the Amber Joy Vinson being carried or being taken on the tarmac here, that she was being transported off a stretcher, up the stairs to a specifically equipped jet that was going to take her to the Atlanta Emory University Hospital, right? The special treatment center that they set up for her there. Now, the shocking thing here, of course, and it's even in the headline, and I got to give credit here. This is NBC NFW. Let me see if I can see here it is. I'm going to post the links for this below. Ebola in Dallas. Dallas nurse moved to Atlanta Hospital, right? And you're going to notice something here. It's you see the head right there? Well, this lady apparently has Ebola, and as you can see, the people here with the hazmat suits and, the fully geared up and all that. But then you have a plainclothes guy here that was caught on camera. Well, let me just show you. Now, there's no sound to this, so here he is walking, and he's got his dossier or documents there. And he's now standing just a couple feet away, steps back. I guess the guy's saying, maybe you shouldn't go that close. I don't know. Right? But there's a reason why, if this was a real Ebola patient, I'm telling you this without any sort of doubt whatsoever. If this was a real Ebola patient, this guy would be nowhere near there, okay? Nowhere. That's why these people are in these suits. Of course, they're in these suits in order to convince you that it's happening. But they have completely discredited this by having this guy standing just a few feet away as they are taking her off the stretcher and helping her And you can see she's got a face mask on, right? But she's not wearing a full mask like these guys are. And this guy's coming, he's coming right up to where, look, the stretcher's right there, the thing that she had on her, a blanket or whatever. And he's coming right up to the plane. And what's he doing? He put his coffee down there. I'm pretty sure that's a cup of coffee he just placed there. I'm not sure what it is, actually. I'll have to see that again. Maybe we can see that again. Ah, forget it. We'll just keep going. But it's extremely bizarre. And it makes no sense. You have to ask yourself. Now, you might be people that are coming from used to watching mainstream media and you never watched Free Radio Revolution before. I've broken down numerous false flags, and I'm really good at seeing the things that don't add up, and this doesn't add up at all. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever, this guy right here. No sense whatsoever. Why have all these guys completely dressed up for the gig and then have one guy here? And what are they doing now? That's probably her personal belongings or something, right? And this guy's even holding open a bag, right, for them so that they can, looks like they're going to double bag it. Maybe it's her clothes or something, right? It's probably what it is, right? So he actually held the bag that they're going to put the clothes in. You see the absurdity of it? Right? It's like he's the director or something, right? And I'm only assuming that somehow they didn't know this camera was running, or maybe they're purposely releasing this kind of stuff in order to have people like me expose this. It's a possibility, right? I don't know. But even the media here is questioning this. Plainclothes man at Ebola scene perplexes viewers. Right? So it looks like he's given the orders. He just told those guys and they walked away. He's walking around a bit more. And my word, he's getting on the plane. Well, there's no way that person had Ebola, okay? There's no way, okay? There's no way ever that a person that had Ebola, serious Ebola, would there be a guy plainclothes just standing a few feet away? I mean, it's folly to even think for a second that this guy would just be standing just a couple feet away from a person, a woman who's apparently infected with Ebola. Ebola's so deadly. It's a virus that kills anywhere from 50 to 90%. I think it's average about 70 or even higher than that. So you have to ask yourself, folks. I mean, if you're not used to how you're being manipulated by the media and you're upset, look, even the media is saying this, okay? So the plainclothes man at Ebola scene perplexes viewers. I'll read a little bit about what the coverage here they put here. A coverage of the transport of the Dallas second health care worker diagnosed with Ebola aired on NBC5. Viewers question a site at Love Field Wednesday. A man in plainclothes standing among those in hazmat suits. While three people helped Amber Vinson out of the ambulance, off a stretcher, and up the stairs to a specifically equipped jet to take her to Atlanta for treatment at the Emory Hospital, University Hospital. A man wearing no protective gear stood nearby holding a yellow envelope. So this is, NBC that's saying this, not me, okay? The man wearing only slacks, a button-down shirt, and sunglasses appeared out of place and outraged viewers who wanted to know why he was unprotected, while everyone, including Vincent, was covered from head to toe. Two of the workers who helped her from a stretcher even wore respirators, right? So they're wearing, as I thought they were respirators, right? You can see here. Right? The unidentified man stood very near another hazmat-suited worker and then took what appeared to be a container from one of the suited workers. He placed it on the steps to the jet and walked out of view. I thought that was a cup of coffee right before. He then reappeared as one of the PRE or PPE suited workers came off the plane with red hazmat bags. He took what appeared to be a not yet used red bag from the worker in protective gear, then handed it to the workers as they bagged up the items. He then conversed with two workers wearing respirators while the red hazmat bags were loaded onto the plane. He then grabbed the container from the stairs and got up on the plane, which departed Love Field en route to Atlanta. American Medical Response, the ambulance service that transported Vinson to Love Field, said the man is not with the AMR, but is likely a member of the air crew that now is flying Vinson to Atlanta. We still haven't gotten to the bottom why he was not required to wear protective gear. Nobody's left comments. So, I don't know, folks. I think this proves, again, 100% that this is all being staged. I have said from the beginning, I do not believe that the Ted character, Thomas Eric Duncan, is real. I don't believe he had Ebola. I don't know if he's real as a person, but I do not believe for a second he had Ebola. I do not believe that Nancy Wright Ebola or Super Dr. Kent Brantley had Ebola. I don't believe. I think it's a giant psyop and they're playing it all on you. And I'm glad to see that some of the corporate media is even questioning this. So really, you folks that are really upset with me coming out and calling this fake, you're going to have to explain this to me in the comments below, because I don't see how you can justify this when they go through such extremes to tell you, and they have Sanjay Gupta telling you how to put on these things and how important it is to be completely covered and how every little thing has to be scrutinized, and yet you have a guy in plain clothes just standing a couple feet away from a person who's supposedly infected with Ebola. I don't know, folks. It's just another perfect example that this is a giant psyop hoax.